Henry, what's up? How's it going, man? How's your Friday going? Superflyer, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. Thanks both of you guys for your comments in the previous videos. Appreciate it. I'm trying a new stream setup today. I'm actually using a trackpad connected to my iPad. Just because I noticed in my other live streams, you couldn't really tell what I was doing. Wesley, what's going on, man? Welcome. So I am using a trackpad this time just to kind of show you guys where my cursor is. I am still using a finger to scroll just because I haven't been able to figure out how to scroll with a trackpad on an iPad. I figured out how to do it on my Mac, but for some reason it's not letting me on my iPad. How long does it take you to level up from level to level now? How's it going, Truce? Welcome back. So it depends on how much I play, but I leveled up in the last live stream to level 92, and since then, that was a couple days ago, so since then I've actually moved up a good amount just by playing a few hours a day. So I'm thinking probably another week or two to level up. Maybe every 2 weeks I'll be leveling up if I play on a regular basis. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the last video where I renamed all my planes. I'll be releasing a more beginner video soon, so it might be a bit more relatable. Trues, let me know what you think of this cursor and trackpad versus the webcam on my hands. Because you've been in the streams the last few times, so let me know what you think. You don't have all 32 Class 3 airports, question mark? I don't, because, I mean, I could. But what I've found is if you open all of the airports, I feel it dilutes the amount of jobs per city. And that's actually not what I want. I kind of want to turn around my planes as fast as possible. So I just want to concentrate the amount of jobs to the cities that I want. So, you know, if opening all 32 is your goal, you know, definitely go for it. But for the way I play, I like limiting the amount of cities I have open, if that makes sense. But just get a freaking mouse. I mean, I'm used to a trackpad, so either way works. So watching back my streams, I kind of found that I was actually playing too fast to keep up. So I feel like people who don't play the game as much weren't really able to keep up with my movements. So just from a quality of stream standpoint, I actually want to play a little slower when I'm on stream, just so that you guys aren't like reeling from the, amount of clicks that I make, and you're able to follow along with what I'm doing, if that makes sense. Vitamin C, or Bihan C, I'm sorry. Bihan C, welcome. How's it going? If you're new to the stream, just let me know if you guys have any questions about my setup. I'll be happy to answer. Apologies, Vihan. The text is very small. I leveled up to 22 a few minutes after your last stream ended. Awesome. That means we're pretty much getting the same amount of XP. As promised, I made Speedy Sequoia. Awesome, dude. And as promised, I didn't rename you or Listy's airplane when I renamed all my planes, so we all good. I'm level 24. Nice, Vihan. Which plane are you looking most forward to unlocking? How's the Tetra for you? Trues, I'm not sure if you're talking to me or someone else, but I do not have any Tetras. The Cloudliner, for sure. For sure, that's a big one. A lot of fun to fly. Has a ton of range. They take forever to fill up, but once you do, they give you a lot of profit, especially if you fill them up with all the same passengers and cargo to the same city. I have one Tetra for collection. Yeah, I used to fly the Tetra, but I actually didn't really like it. I like the Cyclone better just because it has the equal amounts of passenger and cargo. Henry, I'm only level 12. No worries, man. I'm sure you're grinding. You'll get start unlocking pretty good stuff pretty soon here. Henry, let me know if you have any questions about, if you want to level up quicker or any particular strategy you're looking into. Alright, we're gonna leave one guy behind here. Sorry, Max. I have 4 Sequoias, 3 Arrow Eagles, and 3 X10 Mapples, and a Fogbuster. It's a pretty good flight crew. I'm a big fan of Sequoias and Arrow Eagles. Right now, just focusing on the event. Yeah. The current event that's going on is kind of in the middle of nowhere, right? Yeah. I was thinking about doing it, but then I was like, I have no cities at all. and I would have to fly a level 1 plane up there. I was like, ooh. But the part that you get for the reward is pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, the C-130. I actually still fly one of those. It's actually a pretty good plane. So you can see the Cloudliners always take up the longest amount of cycles to load up, so this guy only needs 3, so hopefully... Nope, 0. Few in Paris. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the Los Angeles Bucks job too, because we want to prioritize Bucks jobs. Oh, I'm getting shut out here. Grinded pocket planes for a few months, but then got bigger planes. It got much harder to board the planes, and I stopped playing for a bit. So Vihan, are you investing in mainly level 3 cities now? And if so, did you make sure to fully upgrade all of your airports? Because if so, then that helps a lot. And then also, I don't know if you're running layover jobs in your airports yet, but as you can see, I have a lot of layovers, and I do that with my support planes. So that actually helps a lot with turnaround time and getting, these bigger planes loaded. You kind of, like once you start getting bigger planes, you really do need layover jobs and also airport fully upgraded. So if that's something that you haven't done yet, I would definitely prioritize that. And that'll make not only getting your planes back up in the air quicker, but I feel it makes the game more fun too. Class 1 shuttles, layover, and have basically all the Class 3s with at least one airport upgrade. Yep. So that's good. That's a really good start. Keep leveling up. I know they're kind of expensive, but when you can, keep leveling those cities up. And it'll really help with the turnaround. Fully upgraded Tokyo and London, and the rest are only 1 level upgrade. That's not bad. Tokyo for sure is one of my busiest airports, just because it's on the opposite end of the map, and therefore a lot of times it is the job that is the most lucrative for a lot of cities. So Tokyo and then also LA is important to upgrade. So these are my support planes that I use. I currently use Sequoias for support planes, but level 1 planes are totally fine too. But this just allows me to do more, 10 jobs and lay them over pretty quick so that the layover jobs fill up. I may add the Guangzhou jobs for this Bucks job. It's not going to be as lucrative, but I may just fly to Istanbul first and then fill up a bit more Guangzhou jobs and then fly to Guangzhou. Whenever you see a buck job, grab it. If you can. What are your stats? Let's see. So my daily revenue definitely has gone up since I've been playing more. 27 out of 189. Total flights, miles flown, passengers, cargo delivered. You can tell my passengers are more just because of Cloudliners. I always deliver more passengers than cargo. Kind of surprised the busiest city is Kinshasa. Alright, this one's ready to go to Mexico City and Los Angeles, so we'll just take the southern route to go through Mexico City first and then LA. We're at a loss because of all the buck jobs on the plane, but that's totally fine. I mean, that's a ton of bucks right there. It's almost ready. Vihan, how long have you been playing Pocket Planes? I'm just curious. One more left. Should I upgrade the Class 3 airports I have before I buy more slots for Cyclones? I'd say yes. Go ahead and upgrade the airports first, especially if you find that you're not having fun because you're not able to fill up your planes as quick. Adding more planes is just gonna kind of exacerbate that problem. I would go ahead and upgrade the airports first. That way you can turn around your jobs a lot quicker, and that'll lead to more profit per hour. And after you get more profit per hour, then you can upgrade those plane slots. Trues, was that like right when it launched? You're on the Pocket Planes train? On 3 different accounts. Damn. I bet if you combined all 3 account XPs together, you'd have a good amount of XP. And very on and off, yep. I mean, that's the great thing about Pocket Planes is you can pick it up, put it down, whenever you want. I feel like nobody has played completely consistently for 9 years. If so, that's impressive. Yeah, I definitely haven't. I mean, there were a good number of years in the beginning where I was pretty consistent, but I have definitely had long periods of time where I haven't played. and I'd just come back to it and be like, oh yeah, I used to really like playing this game. And I'd, you know, start again. Bihan, you say you lost progress for 2 times. Yep. And the app got accidentally deleted. Yeah, that hurts. Luckily for me, I have been pretty good about backing up my iPad, and when I get a new one, just restoring it. That's what has allowed me to continue the same, you know, game state or game save all these years. And that's probably one of the only reasons why I'm such high level. (2015, 2016). Yeah, that's been a good amount of time. I've always loved this game for its simplicity. Yes, for sure. Simplicity, but also it has enough complexity where you can actually, you know, for me, run a YouTube channel with some, you know, advanced strats and whatnot, and get into the gameplay a little bit more. But at the very core of it, yes, it's a really simple and easy game to play. Okay, that's gonna take forever to fill up still, but you have 2 7-buck jobs, which is nice. Just 1 left there. This is Listy's plane. Let's see if it shows up today. All right, let's see where we're at. Got a good amount. Still got a lot to go though. Just looking for bucks jobs for this guy, but doesn't seem like there's any. This is my support plane, just dropping off jobs here. So we went from 28 layovers to 38. And then we're gonna return to Paris with more layovers. This is really a great way to collect buck jobs. So Paris is pretty low, only has 22 layovers, so that'll be good to refill it. This guy should be ready to go. Straight to Manila, which is super nice. Concord has a lot of range. I'm a person. How's it going, man? Afternoon to you too. Thanks for joining. Could you explain support planes? Sure. So, at your low level, you don't really need to worry about support planes too much, but at higher levels, when you have such big planes, so this one carries, 12 passengers and 5 cargo. you want to have layover jobs waiting for you when it lands at airport so that it's able to get back in the air pretty quickly. The way you get layover jobs is you can fill up jobs from one airport and then drop it off at another airport. So let me just show you here. So I specifically use Sequoias as support planes. And this support plane is in Lagos, so it's right here. This support plane's job is just to drop off passengers between Lagos and Kinshasa. So if you see right now, Kinshasa has 31 layovers, Lagos has 53. I'm gonna fill up the plane in Lagos with passengers. What I usually like to do is do one cargo, one passenger from a city. And then what I will do, it doesn't matter what city, just as long as it's not a layover job. So now it's all full. I'm gonna fly to Kinshasa. So I'm flying to Kinshasa with this random assortment of passengers that are going to, you know, these cities. So once I land in Kinshasa, I'm gonna empty out the plane. And what that does is it drops all of those passengers and cargo off into Kinshasa, and now they're layover jobs. They will always be there. They won't ever disappear until you deliver them to the correct city. So when a plane then lands in Kinshasa, it has all of those layover jobs already waiting for it, in addition to the regular jobs that appear during each cycle, so that you have a bigger pool of jobs to fill the plane up with. So you'll see here in Bangalore, I have a bunch of layover jobs here. So it helps me get planes back up in the air quicker. For me, do you recommend I use Aero Eagles as support planes for my Fogbusters and Sequoias? Yes. I used to use Aero Eagles as support planes all the time. I found they were really good. They're quick, and they, you know, dropped off 6 total, you know, either passengers or cargo at one time. Aero Eagle M's, of course, 3 and 3. So I would recommend you use Aero Eagles as support planes for now, and then once you get high enough level, start using Sequoias as support planes, because they're even cheaper to run between cities. No problem, Henry. Let me know if that all made sense. I have a video on it as well, if you want to watch it. I made that video a while ago, but it should still hold true. But yeah, at lower levels, you really don't need to run support planes, but if it's something you'd like to do regardless, feel free. Problem is I only have 7 Aero Eagles and I have 7 of the Fogbusters and Sequoias. Is an even ratio good? So really it depends on how you structure your support cities. Like, I like to cluster them. So I have one Sequoia for all of America. So all of these have one support plane. All of South America has one support plane. These 2 cities have one support plane. Paris and London have one support plane. These 3 cities right here have one support plane flying between them. India, these 3 cities have one support plane. These 3 cities here, these 3 cities here, and then these 3 cities here. So it all depends on how you want to structure it. That's the way I structured mine, but it could be different for every single person. I used to have it structured a bit differently, but as time went on, I kind of changed and evolved it down to where I'm at now. It doesn't necessarily need to be an even ratio. I personally have less support planes than I do, you know, regular planes, but kind of up to you how you want to do that. 12 sequoias. Do I? Let me... That sounds about right. That's one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? Is that right? Let's switch this to profit per hour because I think that sorts them better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9. Oh, this is the wrong city. This guy just needs one more. So hopefully, yep, we're good. But we're actually gonna load the Kinshasa guy. So we want those buck jobs. We're gonna unload 2 passengers if needed. Nope, they are none of these are layover passengers, so we can't swap them for these 2 guys. So I'm gonna lose some money, but I'm delivering that buck job, which after I turn in my bucks will be pretty lucrative. Cairo has a buck job. Let's see, Cairo, Jakarta. I can't really. I may empty out the plane for that Cairo job. Let me see if I have any buck jobs currently in Jakarta that I'm about to deliver. So there are no buck jobs on this flight, so I'm just gonna prioritize emptying it. So there's Delhi, and so what we're gonna do is Delhi and Cairo. So here is Cairo, and then here's Delhi. And then we're also gonna add Kolkata while we're at it. Get all the buck jobs. So we're going Kolkata, Delhi, and then Cairo. We're losing money, but again, buck jobs are super lucrative, so it is totally fine to lose money on buck jobs. Almost good. This is my one C-150. Let's see if we can leave every... Yeah, 2 people. And then... Alright, there we go. So there's one buck job in Lima. Let's see where we're going here. We're going to Tehran. So what we're gonna do is just load up Lima. Go to Tehran, and then we'll load up more Lima jobs there. If I remember. So this support plane has landed. I'm gonna empty out the passengers. You see the layover jobs went from 22 to 32. And now we're just gonna fill this back up and go back to London. So these jobs will be laid over in London, ready for one of my bigger planes to pick them up and go. So this one should be 44 jobs once all the layover jobs get dropped off. Your main fleet is a mix of Cyclones and Cloudliners, right? Yes. The main portion of it is. I do have some Starships and Concords sprinkled in there. And the Starships are only for delivering buck jobs. That's the only way that they're worth running. Because they always run at a loss. And then the Concords are just fun to fly with, period. I mean, they have so much range that they kind of have, you know, different flight patterns that you can do with them, and they're just fun to fly. So that's why I run Concords too. I don't think Fogbusters are efficient. Yeah, Fogbusters will definitely lose you money if you don't get the 25% boost, I feel. That's kind of why I stopped running them. And once I got enough money, I pretty much just converted straight to Cloudliners and also Cyclones. And I found, profit-wise, those two are the best ones. I don't want to run all Cloudliners because it would take way too long to get all of them up in the air. So that's why I have a good amount of Cyclones as well. That's why I got 4 Sequoias. Yeah, Sequoias are very efficient because they don't use a jet engine, which costs more fuel. But at the same time, they're slower to deliver jobs than, like, say, a Fogbuster or a Cloudliner or a Cyclone. Fogbusters aren't bad. They aren't bad for a bit lower level, for sure. But once you can move on from them, I would. I think if you're in the mid-20s, like, as far as level, Fogbusters are definitely not bad. Paris, let's go. My Sequoias make 8k per hour, but my Fogbuster makes 6k. Yep. It's just a little less efficient as far as the amount of fuel that it needs to use. It'll get there quicker, but not as much profit. This should be good to go. Yep. Ooh. I always like it when it's just on the border of the flight path and you're able to go. Perfect. So a little pro tip, if you only need to search for passengers and you don't need any more cargo, just sort by passengers. It'll make scrolling quicker. This one needs both, so. Where is this going? Oh, I must have missed it. Guangzhou. From Jakarta. I might load up this Shan job too. So we're just heading straight north. Short flight. Nothing else can lay over, so I have one cargo, one passenger still on the plane, so I'm just gonna get rid of 2 of those jobs. Now we can unload, and now we can load back up for heading back out. I just don't want this plane to be stuck here. Just right. Alright, let's see where we're at. Not bad. And if you're wondering why all my planes are named with just a period, go watch my last video. What's your favorite game? So, on PC right now, I'm playing Warzone. On mobile gaming, I really enjoy, of course, Pocket Planes, and I also play Pokemon Go. So I play that a good amount. But yeah, it's mainly what I play. How about you? I'll leave 2 guys here. Well, only looks like 1. Clash of Clans and Pocket Planes for mobile. Yeah, Clash is super popular. I just never got into it. Probably because I wasn't good at it. So back in the day on Xbox One, I played a lot of Destiny as well. So Destiny 1, and then kind of the beginning of Destiny 2. Those are pretty fun days. So Kinshasa. Paris is going to drop off its layovers again. Paris and London are so close together that the support plane is pretty quick in reloading all its layover jobs. So yeah, it only takes 1 minute. So yeah, when I'm scrolling for jobs to load up, for a Concorde, I'm specifically looking for a city that has a lot of passengers, either laid over or ready to go. So I'm basically looking for, like, Cairo wouldn't be bad. Has 2 kind of just waiting and then a lot laid over. This Tehran actually might work. We'd be 1 passenger short there. But I think I'm gonna go with Tehran just because it almost uses all of them. It doesn't leave anybody behind. You should make a TikTok account. I'm not sure if Pocket Planes content would be that huge on TikTok, but let me know if you know differently, because I'm not sure people would be that interested in Pocket Planes TikTok content. But then again, I'm not really huge into TikTok, so. Shanghai and Seoul. So we're going to do both of these, which is a pretty short flight. Just a suggestion. No, I appreciate it, man. I just don't know if you know any different from me. Maybe you know that there's a ton of Pocket Planes player on TikTok that I don't know about, but I'm just not that familiar with TikTok in general. I got enough on my hands right now getting this YouTube channel up and running. This song was on all the YouTube intros around 2013. You have a good memory, man. So I'm gonna load up Tokyo here too. Tokyo and Seoul are really close together, and that buck job for 8 is really, really good. I think with my setup, 8 is the maximum amount of buck jobs I can get flying from like LA to Tokyo. So when you can find them, definitely jump on it. All right, this guy's going to multiple cities, Delhi and Kolkata. This is one of my support planes dropping off 10 jobs. So you'll see here, it's 30 out of 60 layover spots. Once I empty it all out, it'll be 40. So now this either goes back to Seoul or Beijing. It's just the way I have it set up. Alright, it's ready to go. So I'm just gonna zoom in here. So Seoul has 43 layovers and Beijing has 52, so we're going to Seoul to get it up to 53. And that'll take 5 minutes. So this Tokyo job is very tempting. So it's going to Manila. We're going to make it go to both. So we're going to go to Tokyo and Manila. Not going to be super lucrative coins wise, but those buck jobs. That guy is ready to go. So if you see what I do here, basically I want to load up these last 2 jobs as well. And I want to try to leave behind possibly a layover job. So right now I'm looking at the amount of coins that it's earning me. If it's all the same, if it's all 1096, then that means there's no layover jobs. So you can see there's no layover jobs loaded in here, so too bad. I'll just have to fly. The same amount of coins just means they're all originating from the same city. A layover job would have a different amount of coins next to his name because it's a different distance to the destination city. So London's ready to go. Here, I'll try this again. So you can see I have 3 passengers that are not laid over. I'm gonna see here. You can see this 1135 is a different number than this. So I'm gonna see, yep, it's a layover job. So I'm going to unload 3 of these layover jobs and load up these non-layover jobs instead. That way it keeps my layover number higher. Therefore I have to use my support plane less to refill. So can either do the rest of Tehran. I'm just gonna do it. So Concords are super fast, only 14 minutes for that, but they use a lot of fuel, so that's why they're not as profitable. But I like flying them regardless, just because of the range and the speed. More buck jobs, more better. So there is at some point where you want to stop flying your support planes if all the cities are kind of 50 or above in layover jobs. You can just leave your support plane alone. Just let it rest. Because your support plane operates at a loss. So, or at least mine does. But as you fill up more planes here, you'll need to refill your buck jobs as well. We're gonna do both. Let's see. So Delhi and Kolkata. So this has 2 people in it. That means I need to just double check what it's carrying. So it's carrying Guangzhou jobs, which is fine. I'm just gonna find other cities on the way there. There's not really anything on the way there. So what I might do is just leave them. So I'll just leave those there in Istanbul and then fill up with these buck jobs. So there's 2. One going to Buenos Aires and then one going to Rio, so we'll do both. So now we only have 3 left, 3 passengers left to fill up. I'm not sure where we're going with this one. Let's just see again. So Sao Paulo's not bad. There's nothing really else that's any better. You've been slowly gaining subscribers? Yeah. Slow but surely. Hopefully it picks up a bit more when Nimblebit finally releases the Android port. I'm hoping that kind of unleashes a wave of new subscribers or just players for Pocket Planes in general. That's when I think we should see more. A lot bigger of a bump in the subscriber count. But for now, I'm just trying to put out good content so that it's all there waiting for them when and if they decide to start playing. So that's why the next few videos, I'm probably gonna play more on my beginner account. I'm probably gonna start a beginner series and just kind of work through like the different levels, kind of what you want to look for, what the strategy should be to kind of set you up for success in the future. So that's my thought on what should come next. But streaming wise, definitely not as interesting to stream a low level account because you just end up waiting a lot for planes to land. So I'll probably keep streaming my higher level account just because there's almost always something to do on this account, because I'm always trying to get these planes up in the air. It takes forever. Events are probably the most interesting things to stream. Yeah, I totally agree. Events are definitely what I do want to stream too. I was thinking about even doing this event, you know, way off in Norilsk, but level 1 events for me are just really tough to do. So hopefully there's an event that comes up soon that's at a level 3 or even a level 2 city that I can kind of go a lot harder on. Because right now, this is just kind of the regular day-to-day type of stream. Last stream was fun just because I had a goal, trying to hit level 92. I think the next one I do of that will probably be a big one in hitting level 100. At least in my mind, that should be a big milestone. I am gonna probably release a video at some point talking about the rewards you get for events. Not just global events, but these rewards. Because 15 bucks per completion is ridiculous. So I'll probably release a video about that. And hopefully Nimblebit catches wind of it It gives us better rewards, like plane parts, unique plane parts. Should start making videos about ideas for different updates. Yeah, can definitely do that. I had one in the past where I did the wish list. But yeah. Hopefully someone from Nimblebit is noticing. Not just me, but you know, the Reddit threads and whatnot. Hopefully they're listening. Because as good as this game is, it could use a lot of updates. Vihan's got some sweet, sweet Fogbuster parts. I imagine Vihan has a trench coat filled with Fogbuster parts that he opens up. Are you guys active on the subreddit? I used to be more active. But I'm kind of just lurking nowadays. I used to post some of my videos on the subreddit. I kind of got mixed feedback on that. So I try not to promote myself too much on the subreddit. If there's a question I can answer, I'll post an answer. But for the most part, I try to answer anything through my videos. Extremely active on Speedy Discord. The non-existent Discord. Actually, it exists, but I haven't told anyone about it yet. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, I haven't invited anyone, Truce, so don't feel hurt. I'm just making sure that it's something I want to maintain before I really open it up to everyone. Just want to make sure I have enough bandwidth to actually do it. Do you play Pocket Trains? I used to. I actually still have an account. Here, let's open up Pocket Trains. Give me 1 sec. Suddenly, we're a Pocket Train stream. So, I used to have another previous save that was a lot more, expanded, but I don't really enjoy Pocket Trains as much as I do Pocket Planes. We're back. I remember I tried it. Yeah, it just feels a bit more restrictive. Pocket Trains does, because you have to follow certain lines and whatnot. But I gotta say the graphics for Pocket Trains is a lot better quality. I know they're going for the kind of 8-bit look, but I wouldn't mind if they upgraded the UI a bit in Pocket Planes. I also used to play Tiny Towers too. I actually have a pretty huge tower in Tiny Towers. But that game is even more basic than Pocket Planes, I feel. I'm definitely a Nimblebit fan though. I enjoy most of their games. Something about the 8-bit simplicity of their games. My brother played it a few years ago, but all he did was abuse some glitch. Sounds about right. Let me know what you guys think of this cursor, if you like it better, if it helps you kind of track what I'm doing. That was a thought, at least when I activated it. Seoul and Tokyo. Henry Thomas, I like it. Good. I'm glad. I just thought it might be easier for people to follow it instead of, because I used to have the webcam kind of pointing down to show my hands, but watching back my live streams, like, it felt kind of chaotic and hard to follow when you're looking on the main screen about what exactly I'm doing. So I wanted to make the replay and also the live experience a bit easier for people to follow along, because I felt it was just a little confusing, especially if you're a new player and you don't know exactly what I'm doing. Like, for people who have been playing a while, I'm sure they could follow along just fine, but I wanted everyone to be able to understand, at least on a basic level, what I'm clicking on and what I'm doing. Feel free to let me know if you feel there's anything else I can do to improve the stream experience for you guys, because this is a very, very young stream. I don't have that much experience streaming, so let me know. So there was a Buenos Aires butt job I'm kind of eyeing, and a Lagos one. Oof. I might do both. I might unload a lot of these Lagos passengers actually, and go to Buenos Aires as well. Straight direct flight. Love direct flights in Pocket Planes and in real life. So Delhi, and then what was that? Seoul? Maybe. Yeah, we're just gonna stop in Delhi. Gonna leave these guys here. This would be very bad practice, business practice in real life, kicking off passengers just because they're laid over. But in the Pocket Planes world, totally okay. So that is so close to being a direct flight. can go to Cairo. It's pretty straight. That's good. All right, let's see. Got a good amount of planes in the air. There's Listy. Ooh, 2 jobs in Kinshasa. Definitely gonna pick that up. Thanks again, guys, for hanging out, asking questions. Really appreciate it. All right, LA. Lima is a little too far away from LA, I feel. So this should go up to 39. We'll load it back up. Where's a wild Listy when you want him? I know, man. Disappointing. He didn't show up today. He's been called out. Trues, we're gonna check in on your plane here in a bit. Don't worry. Trues is a support plane. Just like in real life. How's the Speedy E Sequoia doing in your game, Trues? Is it racking you up big bucks? Hope so. Hey, how's it going? Hey? Not sure what to call you. Concorde may be cool and fast, but Sequoia is big bucks. No doubt. Just upgraded all my airports to level 2. Nice. You spent some mad cash doing that, I'm sure. But it's a good investment. It is a very good investment. Let me know how the jobs look now. It should be a good amount more of jobs. Named it Speedy with the 3. I like it. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm nearly on level 19. Sweet. Congrats. RS and Rio. Not bad. Turns out I had way more level 2 airports than I thought. I only had to upgrade 3 airports. Nice. So next step is to upgrade them all fully. And let me know if you guys have any questions about my setup. Happy to answer any questions. Yeah, I'm gonna do LA for one, but not sure what the other one to upgrade. You can, you may already know this, but if you look what your busiest airport is, for sure, upgrade that all the way. Although I'm not exactly sure what Nimblebit uses to figure out what your busiest airport is. Is it just flights through it? Because Kinshasa in general, I feel it's just a lot of flights going through it, not exactly landing in it per se. So, not too sure. Your busiest airport is Delhi. Yeah, most use. Yeah, I think it's just airports that are flown through the most often, not exactly like landed in. But who knows? It has changed for me over the years, so I'm not exactly sure. Trues, you've landed. Send you straight back up in the air. Ooh. That was a good find. Another one. I always get so excited for buck jobs. Ooh, this Istanbul one is pretty good. Just 2 away without using any layovers. Gonna make sure these support planes are up in the air. These middle cluster of cities in the middle of my map don't get as much airplanes landing in them, so they don't need to be refilled as often, but they still need a bit of love. I'm gonna try to do the event this time. Sweet. Depending on the city, I'll try to do it. Actually haven't completed a single event yet. Vihan, are you talking about these local events? Because yeah, they're really, really tough to finish. In my like 8 years of playing this game, I've only completed 6 of them. Or no, is that 5 or 6? 6, 7, 8. 8 of them. Oh, the flight crew ones, yeah. They're definitely worth it if it's a good reward. Like the Concorde part a couple of weeks ago. Super, super good to get. Starship part, of course. For sure. Reddit has the most jobs delivered. Yep. Make sure to follow hashtag Reddit. Gamer TV, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. So take a look at this, guys. Look at this Starship parts right here. Got 2 bodies and 3 engines. I just need those controls so bad. So bad. Yeah, I don't know if you guys were playing back in the day, but I remember back in the day Touch Arcade was usually on top. But probably in the last 2 or 3 years, Reddit has taken the lead. I do kind of wish they would show us the actual names of the other hashtags, but I get that why they keep it, you know, hidden, because they don't want everyone just to jump to the top. You remember that, Vian? Yeah. I think when I made my first video on YouTube, I was still part of Touch Arcade, and I posted that video in the Reddit thread and they're like up in arms. Any updates from Pocket Planes? So the last update that we got was on their Twitter. I think it was like 2 weeks ago? 2 or 3 weeks ago. They basically confirmed the Android port that they're working on. And they said no ETA for that. So we're not sure exactly when. But the fact that they're working on anything that has to do with Pocket Planes is pretty exciting. But we'll have to wait and see. See what they have in store. My thinking, along with, you know, a few other people, are it's just going to be a port. It's not going to be really an update on planes or cities, but if you keep your expectations low, maybe you'll be pleasantly surprised. Ooh, even more bucks. I think they want to do the port first and from there make an update. That would make sense. If they don't give us new content, I'll start a letter writing campaign. That's very old school of you, Truth. but much appreciated. But the team is so small, so we don't know. Yeah. I mean, on their website, they really only have like 3 people listed. Their YouTube is not very active. Yep. Chris, how's it going, man? Welcome. Thanks for joining. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. Yeah, Nimblebit seems like a very small developer that just weren't interested in hiring, a ton more people to work on their stuff. Bill, how's it going? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. How could you just sit there and watch a bug fly past your plane? Probably because I was reading the stream, Trying to multitask here, man. But yes, I admit that was a big mistake. Huge mistake. So this is where we're at right now. Got a good amount of planes in the air. Looking pretty good. But there is always work to do. Always. So new jobs, let's just double check if this gave us new jobs here. Yep, perfect. That was beautiful. So I think I can go to Xi'an here and go straight to London. That is a beautiful route. Love it. Team Reddit or Touch Arcade? I used to be Touch Arcade. Switched over to Reddit probably about a year ago. Yeah, true. That $1 would have made a huge difference. Sorry to disappoint. Listy, we were just talking about you, man. We didn't know if you'd make an appearance or not. Let's check in on your plane. Did I just pass it? Or is it in the air? Oh, it's in the air. You're going to Kolkata, man. What's the benefit of being on Team Reddit? Just Team Reddit is on top of the leaderboard all the time. So you can see they're on top by over 10,000 jobs. So that just guarantees you the prize. So up here, the winner, of course, gets the winner and the top 10 gets the part and the $10, but it just guarantees you the prize if you get the 50 jobs yourself. I mean, you're gonna get the part if you do it, no matter what, pretty much. But as long as you do 50, because I don't even know. I don't know how many teams there are, but you should be good either way. It's just kind of more a fun thing to do. Like, you can check in with the Reddit crew about how many jobs you've delivered versus them. Kind of ask who's number one right now. Since they never disclose that in the actual game. So, it's more of a community thing, I feel. Being able to chat other people who are doing the event. A sense of shared accomplishment. You You should start Team Speedy. Maybe. Maybe. I wonder how we would stack up to Reddit if we branched out on our own. If we get banned from the subreddit. Just kidding, they wouldn't do that. Or would they? We're gonna have our own Discord too, so you can have ranks on the Discord and stuff if you get number 1. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. What level do you need to get the Fog Buster? So, there's a website for Pocket Planes wiki that you can... is pocketplanes.fandom.com. That's what I usually use to check up on any information that I don't know. So Fogbuster is unlockable at level 20. So level 20 is what you want. It would be a fun way to compete against others and try to overtake them on Reddit. Yeah. Once I get that Discord fired up. What's the best thing to do when you're level 32 and broke? Well, first things first is you kind of need money first. So... get some planes up in the air. What's your flight crew looking like nowadays? I mean, I feel there's always something to do. If you haven't set up like a layover system at level 32, I think that's a great thing to do. I have a video on how I do my layovers. But your first priority is probably to get some coin. Get some bucks. Get back in the game. With a few people, I think we can get the third of speedy carries. Think so. Speedy, it's been a while. What's up, McD? It's going well. It's going well. It's a Friday, you know, so... it's always going well on a Friday. Vihan, I feel I could only really carry if it was a level 3 event. I'm not set up to carry a level 2 or a level 1 city. I mean, I could do enough to help, but the planes that I have right now are all level 3. So it would definitely take a while. I'd probably have to put a lot of planes in hangar. Team Speedy number 1. I have all level 3, so I would try if that happened. Yeah, next level 3 event, we'll do it. How about that? Next level 3 event, we will go hard. We'll start our own team, and we'll go super hard. Next level 3 event. So what are we at right now? 1 day, 9 hours. So we'll see what gets reset. We'll go hard and I'll make a video out of it. We'll be going at people's necks. Are these live streams going to be a weekly thing? I think so. You know, as long as there's interest in it, I'll keep doing it. You know, I enjoy it. Have a little company while just casually playing Pocket Planes. It's been fun. I should eliminate class 2 and 1 airports. Class 1 for sure. I forget what level you are, but maybe keep the class 2 for now, but any new airport that you buy should definitely be a class 3 airport. Because they just get so many more jobs. And it kind of future-proofs your map for when you do get more level 3 planes. Speedy, are you playing on a Mac? Currently I'm playing on my iPad Air with a trackpad. So I kind of explained earlier, Listy, I watched back my live streams and even I couldn't really tell what was going on sometimes. Like, not playing with a cursor, it was a little confusing, honestly, and I could see a beginner or whatever being kind of confused about what I'm actually clicking on and what I'm doing. So I just wanted to slow down a bit and just kind of show this cursor just so people can follow along with what I'm doing. So yeah, I connected a trackpad to my iPad. How do you shift to event mode? Do you just lay over only the event, cargo, and passengers? So the first thing you do when you shift to event mode is you advertise. So say the event was in Paris, you would want to advertise in Paris for sure first. And then your support planes, or my support planes, I would definitely prioritize the event jobs to get laid over in other cities. So that would be the start of it for sure. Just to make sure you have enough jobs every cycle. That's what I would do. But if you really want to see Vihan, I don't know if you already watched my video going for the #1 spot. Definitely watch that video, because that was the video that I went super hard on an event in Paris, just to see how big of a lead I can make. And I haven't watched that video in a while. I forget how many jobs I delivered those few days, but it was a lot. It was a lot. Listy, let me know what you think of this cursor. I know you were here in the stream before, but let me know what you think. If you think it's an improvement, or if you like the other way better. Yeah, I watched all your videos. Appreciate it, dude. I like it NGL. I am not sure what that means. You'll have to explain. Not gonna lie. Got it. I got it now. Alright, so gonna keep the cursor going then. Even though it's not normally how I play, and also not normally how fast I play. I feel for the live streams I can play a little slower, just because that's not really the point of the live stream, to go like super hard. It's a bit more casual. And I'm not sure if, maybe even for my videos, I might do it with a cursor, because it'll probably be better for everyone if they know what I'm clicking on. I'm just trying to make a better experience for everyone. Always trying to think through things. Ooh, baby. Let's go. Have you ever got the upside down plane? Yeah, dude. If you watch, which video is it? I think 2 videos ago. I put I got a starship that was going upside down, and I just put it in briefly in the video with like someone screaming. Did you do the event that's going on right now? No, I didn't, because it was so far north and in the middle of nowhere in a level 1 city. I did kind of want the part that they were offering, the Hercules part, but like, what was I gonna do? I'd probably just open, you know, these 2 cities and just fly a thing in between, but I felt that was kind of weird. Yeah, Vihan, the upside down plane flight is pretty rare. And the time I got it with the Starship, I felt, oh, I gotta record this, because that was something that was pretty rare in general. So we're doing this roundabout way, losing money. I did, but it cost so much coin for me. Yeah. It's kind of annoying when it's like in such an out of the way city like that. That, you know, especially for lower level players, it's just not convenient at all. Not that events should be convenient, but that was like one of the most extreme cities you could pick. And I'm sure Nimblebit just has it, some random generator that generates the events. There's not like a person that actually picks the city and picks the parts. I'm sure it's all random at this point. But we'll see what happens next week. Or not next week, I guess it's 2 days from now. Tokyo. I just wish the scrolling would work on this trackpad on an iPad, because I figured out how to get it to scroll on my Mac, but have not been able to figure that out on my iPad. Do you think Pocket Planes will ever get a major update? I like to think it will, just from a optimistic standpoint. But I think the game that Nimblebit kind of works on the most is Tiny Tower. And even that gets like some feature updates, which are nice. But never like a full, you know, major overhaul or anything like that. Wesley, how's it going, man? Thanks for hanging out, and welcome back. Yeah, I hope they do a big update, but you know, I was already excited by them posting anything about even touching the game. Having them ported to Android is going to be huge because there's going to be a ton more people. I think based off the reception on Android, like if they see the numbers, you know, and like millions of people have downloaded it, then of course they're probably going to think about updating it some more. But, you know, if the numbers are like 200 people downloaded it in the first week, then they'll probably be like, meh. Is this on a Mac? I am playing on my iPad, but I have a trackpad connected to it over Bluetooth. That's why I have this little cursor. I usually don't play with a trackpad, but I was explaining earlier, I feel it's easier for you guys watching on the stream to follow if I play with the cursor. Just so you guys know what I'm clicking on. There are so many buck jobs. I gotta double check here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, we're going for all the buck jobs here. This is gonna like be such a negative flight, but I don't even care. This is gonna be so bad. Alright. So we need 3 more passengers. Beijing, Guangzhou. Alright. I usually don't do this, but there were so many buck jobs. Probably gonna miss the city too. Let's just make sure. We're going negative 5,700 here, just for this flight. But look at all those bucks. Look at all those bucks. Pocket Planes over Tiny Tower for sure. Ooh. Listy, you've landed. Where are you going to next? Let's just go to LA. Wow, I accidentally flew a plane that wasn't supposed to go there. Yeah. The worst is when you actually fly the wrong way. That's the worst. I've done it before. You just think you're supposed to go to a certain city, but it's actually a city in the complete opposite direction. Kind of like when you start playing this game on autopilot, you're not really thinking. I think LA is the play here. 1 passenger left. Right. So we're dropping off the support plane for layovers. Let me know if you guys want me to explain anything I'm doing. We're about to hit the 2-hour mark of this stream. Going strong, so we're just gonna keep going for now. So this is again one of my support planes. I just unloaded it just to put layover drops here, and then I'm loading it back up to send it back to another city to drop off layover drops. So Guangzhou and Shanghai both need a little bit of layover drops, so those are cities I'm going to fly to with that particular support plane. This guy is just for delivering buck jobs. So it flies at a loss, but those buck jobs though. How many support planes are in your fleet? So I think I counted earlier. I think I counted around 9. Let's see. So I use Sequoias as support planes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So I have 9 Sequoias, and they kind of all stay within 2 to 3 cities, delivering layover jobs. And I've kind of changed and adapted it over the years, but this is currently how I play it. And what I found is currently, I wouldn't say the best way of doing it, but the way I like doing it. How many planes total are in your fleet? I think around 70 plus. I'm not going to count. Oh wait, there it is, 71. 71 out of 71. I think one of the streams actually counted all of them. I didn't realize there's like numbers right up here. So yeah, 71 planes, a mix of Cloudliners, Cyclones, a few Concords, and then a few Starships. And of course the Sequoias as support. And then I have 1 Hercules too, just for fun. Just for fun. That's crazy, I have 14. You'll get there. I believe in you. How long does it take for you to unlock new plane slots? So, Wesley, it kind of comes in waves for unlocking plane slots. It's basically whenever I decide to turn in all my bucks. So right now I have 77,000 bucks. And it's taken a long time to, get that many bucks. But once I turn all of them in, I'll have probably about 1 million something, in coin. 1 million something. Probably unlock 2 to 3 plane slots at once. And then the cycle repeats. You just start saving up for bucks again. So it takes a while. When was the last time you added a slot? I don't remember. It's been a year or 2. But yeah, it comes in waves. Because once I turn in all my bucks into the bank, it's going to be a massive amount of money, like $1 to $2 million. And then that's when I unlock the plane slots. It also takes forever to just hold down on this arrow until it hits, 70,000. That's a whole thing too. Any beginner tips? I'm level 5, by the way. Yeah. Try your best to wait until level 7 to unlock the kangaroo. The kangaroo is a really good plane for low level, but it unlocks at 7. So try to hold out on buying planes. Save your bucks until then. And then also, if you can, try to buy level 2 and 3 cities. Try to avoid buying level 1 cities. That way you kind of future-proof yourself. You're not wasting money because eventually you're going to close your level 1 cities. You're not going to want to keep flying into level 1 cities because you're going to have level 2 planes that won't even be able to fly in there. So a lot of this game is about deferring, gratification. If you can defer or delay the gratification of getting a plane or a city and get something bigger like a level 3 city or a kangaroo on low levels, then the better off you'll be in the future. I think expanding in a semi-straight line is important. Yep, that is also very important. So the way jobs are done in Puck Planes is the further you are distance-wise from the origin city, the more lucrative the job is. So if you can expand in a straight line, that means you're creating distance and therefore creating profit for your flights. And I will be making a level 1 through 7 video soon, so keep an eye out on that. I have a low level account I've been playing just to kind of refresh my concept of what it is to play at low levels, because on this account it's been years. But yeah, Bihan, that's a good tip as well. And I do have a beginner tips video as well that you can watch if you haven't already. There's a few other tips in there that I may not have covered here. You've probably already mentioned this, but how old is this account? So I started this account when the game first released, I believe in 2012. I've been playing it on and off, so it's not like a straight 9 years of playing, but it is definitely a very old account. But I also work in IT, so I know how to back up my iPad, and making sure you back up and then restore correctly is the key to making sure you have your Pocket Planes account transferred. Because if you kind of rely on the iCloud sync, it's not always going to be there. And a lot of people over the years, as I've read in Reddit and whatnot, have lost their account over the years when they switched devices or whatnot. Do you think you'll hit level 100? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I will, actually. So I just hit level 92 the other day, probably about 2 or 3 days ago. I had a live stream for that. And at the current clip I'm going right now, I think I should, if I play on a regular basis, level up maybe every 2 weeks. I mean, if I play a lot, that is, every day. Let's just say 3 weeks to be safe. I think probably in half a year I should hit 100. We'll have a live stream for that. But one thing that you do, if you're wanting to level up quick, make sure you deliver Bucks jobs, because Bucks jobs actually give you a lot more XP. I forget what the formula is. It's like on the Pocket Planes wiki website. They like made a formula, but it's considerable. So that's why you want to prioritize Bucks jobs, not only for the monetary value, but also for the XP value. They help you level up quicker. So that's why my starships are in the game. They don't give me any type of profit. They run negative. They run in the red, but they deliver Bucks jobs for me. So I'll just find one right now. Found this 7 Buck job. I don't even care that it's not full. We're just gonna fly to Beijing. So in 38 minutes, I'll have made $7. And then rinse and repeat. And I'll give you guys a little tip here. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys have starships, but a lot of times if you upgrade your starships right, it actually costs less to just instantly land them. So this is a $2 job. You could instantly land it for $1, and then you still get $1 out of it. So if you want to, I don't really feel that's like exploiting the game per se, because that's a game mechanic, but if you wanted to make bucks quick, that's another way to do it. You do have to have a starship though. I'm just dropping off these support jobs here, and then I'll load it back up. I already saw a few buck jobs up here. Wesley Vihan has some sweet Fogbuster parts he's trying to get rid of. That's very nice of you, Vihan. Trade amongst yourselves at your own risk. I take no responsibility. Not saying I don't trust you, Vihan, but legal disclaimer. Where was this supposed to go? Kinshasa. I might have had a brain fart there, but maybe I just didn't tell it to take off. Buck job. Where was this supposed to go? I totally brain farted on this one, I think. I think this was supposed to go to a totally separate city. Kinshasa. Goodness. Alright. That's what I get for talking and flying. I need to get this guy back in the air for jobs to New York, Mexico City, and Chicago. I have a feeling they might be low on layover jobs. Not too bad. 40. That guy just needs one more. This guy can finally unload. I think he's been sitting here for a while. And this one just goes back to Kinshasa. If you're new here, welcome. Feel free to ask me any questions. Say hi. Looks like he left. Rip. Appreciate you offering though, Vihan. Very nice of you. All right, we're leaving two more people behind. Sorry, guys. These guys right here, Jeremy and Dana. And we got direct flight. Very nice. Jakarta. This Concorde I got and I built with the last Concorde event. So I got the part I needed for that. And it was random that it was hot pink, but I kind of like it. Oh. Almost. London has one. It's not very close to Lagos though. So we're gonna see if there's any other planes in Xi'an. Yep, got a support plane. When was the last Concorde event? I think it was 2 events ago. So pretty recent. I made a video on it, so whenever that video was released, was it this past Sunday? Maybe it was only 1 event ago. But I got the part on Sunday, basically. The part that I needed. So you just missed it. Did I even load the London job here? I wasn't even thinking. I didn't. I'm a fool. $1 million XP until level 26. Get it. I think I can get it by the end of the week and unlock the Cyclone. Yeah, man, that'll be huge. Just make sure you have enough bucks, because it's always sad when you unlock it and you don't even have enough bucks to buy, you know, the parts or the plane. Current event is for a C-130. Yeah. C-130 is a good plane, so if you don't have it, definitely go for it. There's only a day and like 9 hours left, but it's not too late. I still have a C-130 in my fleet, so it is not a bad plane at all. I kind of fly my C-130 just because I have so many cloudliners that have 12 passenger and 5 cargo needed that I feel there's always an imbalance in my layover cities. Like, there's always more cargo than passengers laid over. So I have my C-130 just to kind of even that out. Where is it? I don't even know. Somewhere in here. Costs 176 to build. You have 459. I think I'll get the PNC and save the rest. I always like the M's. I am very partial to M's because I feel they can load quicker. If you believe that, you know, passengers and cargo kind of spawn at the same rate, you're always going to fill it up quicker if you have an M. But that's just my thinking. I always prefer M's. Like my support planes are M's, so that's why you see me load like one of each. And then all my regular planes are pretty much M's in some form or fashion. Oh, I see this. It was just peeking. There. It's always painful too if you have a P or C and there's a buck job that's the opposite, you know? When you can't load it up. It's painful. I mean, a lot of time it's hidden from you because if you're a P or C, you don't even see the other jobs when you go into the menu. But I feel the M's are just more versatile. But the fun thing about this game is you can play the way you want. You don't have to listen to me. And if everybody played like me, it'd be pretty boring. It's always fun to learn how other people play the game. Ooh, that Shanghai job. Tempting. Let's see if I have any buck jobs on this. If I don't, they're all getting unloaded. Sorry, guys. Going back for the Shanghai job. It'll take longer to load, but it's worth it. I don't always do it, but when it feels right. Kick everyone off the plane. Ooh, I like it. Licking off. Matthew Dixon. Totally forgot where we're going. Alright, live poll here for everyone that's still here. If I had a Discord, would you want to join it? Answer in the chat. Bihan says yeah. Yes. Chris says yes. All right. Okay, so what I did was I actually created one. So let me see. Find the URL. Hold on. All right. You guys are going to be the first ones in. Hopefully, Trues, you're still around. But there you go. Still in beta, but join up. Trues was the one who really was advocating for it, so let's make sure he gets in there. I see a few you filtering in. It's awesome. Oh, there you are, Trues. I see you. Really appreciate you guys joining. We'll have some fun in there. Brand new server. Still got that new car smell. Let me know if you guys have any ideas for channels. Probably a trading channel. We'll probably add one. Maybe event channel. How's the Discord look, Trues? Everything you dreamed of and more? Sounds good, Trues. Keep in touch on the Discord channel. Have a good weekend. Appreciate you stopping by, as always. Alright, we'll do a trading channel. Hopefully everyone is honest. I don't have to police the trading channel too much. Rename the welcome to general. Yeah, I'll look into that. I was gonna like put the server rules and whatnot in the welcome channel, but I still have to figure a lot of things out. I'll make sure to add the Discord to my next video. Get more people join. Pretty good start though, for now. Thanks for joining, guys. Alright guys, this has been a really good stream. Appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm probably gonna end it here soon. Need to cook dinner. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting. Thanks for all the feedback and also joining Discord. Really, really appreciate all the support. But yeah, we'll keep doing this, and I'll let you guys know in the Discord when I stream next, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. Bye.